Hi everyone, I just want to make sure that all my Algebra 2 students can handle a problem where you need to write an equation given 2 points or write an equation given the slope and a point. So in this case, I'll walk you through a problem where I give you 2 points and it's your job to write an equation. So we're going to start out with y equals mx plus b. And the first thing you need to do, if you're given 2 points, you need to make sure you know how to find the slope. To find the slope, given 2 points, you need to remember the slope is determined by taking the differences in your y values over the differences of your x values. So it really doesn't matter which y value you start with. I'm going to start with -3 and I'm going to subtract -6. Since I started with the -3 as my y value, I must start with the 6. So I'm going to say 6 minus -3. And when you do this little calculation, you're going to get -3 plus 6, which is a +3. And in the denominator, I'm going to end up with 6 plus 3, which is 9. This reduces to 1/3. So my slope is 1/3. Okay, I'm going to need that piece of the puzzle. So far we have y equals 1/3 x plus b. Now to determine my value for b, my y-intercept, I take either one of my points. It really doesn't matter which point. Remember, an ordered pair is your x value followed by the y value. So I'm going to take this information and I'm going to replace the y with a -3. And I'm going to replace the x with a 6. And this should be a pretty simple problem to then solve for b. So the only piece I'm missing is the value for b. We have -3 equals 1/3 times 6, which is just a regular 2. And to solve for b, to get b by itself, I need to subtract both sides by 2, which we get -5. So really, at this point, we have our equation. We have y equals 1/3 x minus 5. That is a correct answer. Now, with that said, this may not be the answer if this is a multiple choice question or a PSSA type question. We may see all the answers given in standard form. So I want to make sure you understand how you can go from slope-intercept form to standard form. Okay, if you recall, standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are integers. So to transform my problem from slope-intercept form to standard form, I need to bring this 1/3 x to the other side, so I need to subtract 1/3 x. So I'm going to be left with -1/3 x plus the y equals -5. Okay. Now, we're not in standard form because of this -1/3. -1/3 is not an integer. So what I need to do is I need to manipulate this equation so that I eliminate the fraction. So to eliminate the fraction, what I can do is multiply both sides of the equal sign by 3. Okay. This keeps my equation balanced, but it's going to get rid of the fraction. It's going to eliminate the fraction. So what we're going to be left with is 3 times -1/3, which is -1x, or simply -x, plus 3y equals -15. Okay, so this is in standard form, but it still may not be one of your choices. Again, if this was considered a multiple choice type question where you had to, pick the correct answer out of 4 or 5 choices, you may not see this yet. But keep in mind that there's some mathematicians that want a to be a positive value. So if I change everything to its opposite, another equivalent answer to this is positive x minus 3y equals 15. Okay, basically I multiplied multiply both sides of my equal sign, each of the terms by -1, and the equation stays balanced. So this is an answer in standard form. So is this. And then here's our problem in slope-intercept form. So just be aware of how you can manipulate an equation. Make sure you know how to go from slope-intercept form to standard form. Okay, finally, I just want to show you this same exact problem using GeoGebra. Again, GeoGebra is a free download. Go to geogebra.org and you can download it to a Mac or PC. I just want to quickly show you this. If I say A equals, and I'm going to type in my first order pair, 6, comma, -3, and hit enter, it's going to place the point right here at start at the origin 6, down 3. And then my other point I'm going to call B. B equals parentheses, and in the parentheses I'm going to put -3, comma, -6. Hit enter. And if I move this down, you're going to see the other point. So our problem was write an equation of a line that passes through those 2 points. Up here, I can choose to do a line through 2 points. I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to click on my B, and I'm going to click on A. And what you're going to notice is GeoGebra is going to put the problem in standard form. Here's the equation of my line, -x plus 3y equals -15. And if I right-click, I can have GeoGebra place it in slope-intercept form. And 0.33, that's really 1/3. If you can remember our previous problem, we said y equals 1/3 x minus 5. So again, check graphing. Make sure you understand graphing, and you can use GeoGebra to help you understand the concept of graphing.